Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Zach with MoneyPit RC. Today's video, we got our hands on the new INJORA Fat Viper motor. Don't know where they came up with that name, but we're gonna get it installed, take it out for a run, and see how it performs. So this video might be a little dark. I'm hoping it's not because I still have my studio light, but the lights above my cars burned out, both of them at the same time. So bear with me if it's a little dark. Sorry for that inconvenience. All right, here is the Fat Viper. We did just get the motor because we already have the FullThrottle motor mount, so hopefully it lines up. Don't know if it will, but we're gonna hope. So let's get this cut open. Let's see what comes in this bag. Oh, cut the stickers. That's okay. We have a whole bunch. So this one is actually for a TRX4M, so we're not gonna be able to use this pinion gear. So hopefully we can use the pinion gear off of the old motor, hopefully. But like I said, this is just the Fat Viper. This is the 2000 kV one. So it is beautiful. Love the purple. So here's the motor itself. It is beautiful purple. Nice and smooth. So like I said, hopefully we can use the old pinion gear off the FullThrottle motor that I have. But everything else should just plug and play right in. Very nice, very smooth, great quality. I'm very excited to give this a try. So let's get this thing installed and see how it looks in the car. So I will leave a link in the description box below where you can check out the motor, and then it'll give you all the actual specs and all that, because I don't know. But so this is the car that I'm going to put it on. It's my Duff build. I already see an issue because the FullThrottle Komodo motor, the shaft size is a lot bigger. So here's the old motor. I have no issues with this FullThrottle system. I basically run them in all of them. I just wanted to give this one a try. As for looks, they look very similar. Very similar. This one just has holes. This one just has like grates, but other than that, I'm pretty sure it's exactly same size dimensions. Alright, completely scratch that idea. I've messed up. So, I'm going to start this off by saying, just buy the correct parts. Because the motor that I bought was for a TRX4M. I should have known by the pinion gears, me trying to maneuver it and MacGyver it, it didn't work. So, with a whole bunch of wasted time, it's in. As you can see, it's in, and you're probably asking yourself, you changed a lot. Yes, I did. So, what I had to do, which is very unnecessary, but I did it because I was impatient and I didn't want to wait for the SCX24 one. So, I had to basically put a different skid plate on it, which I wanted to do anyway, so that was kind of a win because this one had the red one. So I put the black aluminum skid plate on from INJORA. I flipped it around 180 degrees. I put the motor and all that facing this way. So normally it faces this way. And then, so I kind of killed two birds with one stone because with the motor facing this way, it hit my drive shaft of how low this car sits. So I guess you could say I needed to do this, but I really didn't. So flipped everything around, put the motor on. Since I bought a TRX4M1, it came with the wrong pinion gear, so I had to find a stock pinion gear off of the SCX24 stock motor, plastic one, put it on the motor, and then I had to swap out my spur gear with a metal one from like a stock transmission. So gear mesh is fine, it's perfect, but like I said, if you buy the correct one, it comes with the metal spur and pinion. All you have to do is bolt it on. So after an hour and a half of taking this whole thing apart, putting it all back together, it's done, it's in, and we're gonna run it on the crawler tracks. Alright, so I'm gonna run this body off so you can experience this beautiful motor. So this is my first time running it. You're gonna get my raw first experience. Alright. Looks good, and it feels good. Nice and quiet. Has very good control. Wow. I'm actually really impressed so far. I am barely on the throttle. All I did was I went into the FuryTech app and I just calibrated my remote. But other than that, wow. It feels just like the FuryTech Komodo that was on this. Has good control. I love the purple. Did that no problem. Look at that thing. Slow it down for you. Barely touching the throttle. I don't even think the car's moving. Wow. Alright, I'd say first test run was pretty successful. Just for fun, we're going to come back this way. I'm not going to go as slow. Oh. Kind of noisy right there. But that could also be my MacGyvering gearing that I have going on. Once they come more widely available, I think I'm going to pick up the SCX24 version and then toss this in my TRX4M. Just so I can get a proper judgment, but super happy with that. Man, that looks good just sitting there. Alright, so we put the body on because you guys already experienced the beautifulness, but you can still see it peeking in there. Love the purple. Just playing around on the crawler tracks a little bit. This build is an absolute animal. Makes everything look so easy. Beautiful. Like I said, I have a little bit of chunkiness, but I think that just might be because of my gearing. But this truck always sounds chunky, so it's just a characteristic. Doubt it has anything to do with the motor. But actually, the back of the body is hitting the motor. Yeah, that's what it is. So I gotta space it up a little bit or figure out a different magnet situation, but I'd say that's pretty successful. What do you guys think of this build? Do you want a build breakdown? Because it's getting to its completion. But man, that looks so good. Alright, so temporary, I just put extra magnets under my body just to try to space it up a little bit. Absolutely no problem. Got the pipeline going on. Pretty wide vehicle, but still managed to oh, spoke too soon. Saved it. Come this way. This obstacle is very underrated. People think, oh, it's just so easy. It is easy, but it still takes skill to stay it on. So right now I'm just going to put it on the floor, give it full throttle, just see how fast it is. It is the 2000 kV motor, but also you got to remember that it is not the stock gearing that it comes with. This is basically 100% stock gearing for the actual SCX24, not for the actual motor itself. So I don't know if this is a good judgment, but I'm still just going to do it anyway. Alright, so that was full throttle and it was noisy. Like I said, it's probably my gearing, but truck's always loud. So that was full throttle. Take it as you want. Turned up the throttle trim a little bit. Give it its own little cruise control. That's pretty sweet. Hold on. Turn her up a little bit. That is so freaking cool. Love that. Tell me that's not sweet. I could watch it all day. Alright, so I'm going to put a little driving clips outside. It's not much, but it's all I had. Alright guys, my final thoughts for this motor. It's fantastic. And the price point of, I paid $18 for just the motor. Like I said, a TRX4M, but all the motors are the same. It's just different pinion gears and spur gears that it comes with. But for $18, you get this brushless motor. Beautiful quality, fantastic performance. You really can't beat it. I am a FuryTech fanboy. You should know that by now. All my rigs basically run FuryTech. But as you can see, the prices for the FuryTechs are like triple. You can get a full brushless kit from Injora for like 60 bucks. That's all I gotta say. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. You know I enjoy reading through all your feedback. I'll catch you guys in the next video.